前面好像人们在演讲啊，什么？看看在做什么深夜演讲呢？这边地上的水呢是晚上冲地面的时候弄湿的。现在晚上11点多。
Bartender is evidently out of limes to cut, things to clean, out of cigarettes or anything better than talking to me. Folds her arms, walking over, and deigns to suggest, "How about a smile, honey? Miss, if there was anything to smile about, I assure you, I'd be Mr. Giggles the Grinning Idiot. But right now, I've got nothing. So why don't you pour me more bourbon and quit pretending you give a spoonful of rag water what I do with my face?"
Yeah! Down to the last 32 minutes. Who's up, baby? Who's in it?
There's a high surf advisory, I was just told.
Oh my God, I know.
About that.
Hey, LJ.
Let me put it. Yeah, high surf.
好像是一个临时的即兴的这么一个演讲。以前这边有那种诗歌爱好者的这种演说，今天我不太清楚，好像他说刚才是今天星期四，刚才那个人说的有一段话是酒吧的一个服务员说什么什么什么了。这个大狗真的很大，大狗。这个狗好恐怖啊！这个狗，这大狗。这狗这个脑袋这么大，面无表情。这个大狗，这叫斗牛犬吗？这叫，反正可是很。
Red rain has infested this cold, cold water, spreading through the roof and draining the fish, blanketing the surface like velvet tissue, saturating our skin, guided by the sun. Centuries of searching for a star to straddle. Now there's ice in our veins. Our fragile limbs, frostbitten, plodding, dragging through ruby rains, longing for a sense of direction, of guideless purpose. We may pull back, shoot for Sagittarius, splitting our cold taps open, spilling our frost-ridden bones, mixing sparkling lapis with crimson skies, alchemically careening into a perfect storm. A veritable squall of our own fluids and fabrications. I see an island on a distant horizon. Every night for weeks, but never drawing near, there are trees there, filled with berries and citrus. You can taste the sweet juice on your tongue, poisoning our passions. A sickness has come to this decrepit dory. Disease spreads through sailors' skin, flaking to the burgundy puddles at frozen feet, lapping them with dry mouths, fishing for a cure to cleanse this sordid ship. Though the sun may rise, waters may recede, blood still stains the torrid rags at our keep, so dive deep in the sea of wretched kings, dive deep, and be free.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys sing something about it.
Oh yeah.
好像是朗诵的诗歌。
Can I have a cigarette?
这个人说：“我能来一颗烟吗？”啊，从那个人要了一颗烟。
How much time we got? Are we close? We can do it. Somebody's going. I can wait. Somebody's next.
好像是朗诵的诗。
He's got it. All right. I put the internet. There is? Yeah. It's like a series of twos. Anybody need a beer? You need a beer? It was hell and you need 2 beers? Oh my God. Lucas, how many beers you need? Oh. Nobody came, so we had.
他问需要啤酒吗？挺好。他刚才从那个人要了一个烟，然后我就不要啤酒了，往后退吧啊！我就不要啤酒，因为我不喜欢喝酒，我也喝不了酒，我对酒没有兴趣，往后退吧啊！
We managed to get most of them to say something though.
他刚才朗诵的诗呢是，好像我听到一句是什么什么浇灭了我的热情啊，这个 passion 这个词是热情 passion， 所以你看这些老外 他们像小孩一样啊，对吧？你说大半夜的在这块儿朗诵诗歌。刚才那个小伙子是，你看他们一边喝着啤酒啊，喝着这个易拉罐啊，朗诵诗歌。这个人去扔那个啤酒罐去了，把那个喝净的啤酒罐扔的。反正我是喝不了，觉得太凉了，觉得就是。反正我对酒呀、咖啡呀什么的没有兴趣，对茶水没有兴趣。这几天有点咳嗽，有点冷，嗓子有点不舒服，所以你看，这是老美的这种生活。晚上，哦，他把这个啤酒罐踩瘪了，这个人。刚才朗诵那个人呢是读一本书，读一个笔记本，他好像是把这个诗抄在笔记本上。然后这个小伙子呢，他是在查手机，好像他通过手机去搜某一个诗歌，然后去朗诵。这种也是抒发他们的一些感想吧，就像古代李白作诗似的，是吧
I became inspired by the honesty in Irish discourse. Impressed by the inspired by the entire universe. She made me feel special and accepted as a sentence for nihilist courage. So I muted my attractions and service while purchasing the right of being first. Behind the fences and defenses, her mind could be observed. I decided brutal honesty required the desire to emerge, so I stayed inside my comfort zone, wildly outside first. Their opposite unhealthy views would ever just slightly be converged. As we just naturally build our issues, almost every time we converge. So as heavy should we handle so that our grander purpose is served. So better in deterrence of people, we believe together, society rightly preserved. We evolved inside the chrysalis until we knew it was time to reemerge. We showed that we grow mentally. This is where the irony occurs. As I stayed inside the safety we created, that inner ring, I felt mildly interred. While I heard forced into considering my feelings, well, that could be likened to a curse. The intensity of empathy ensured that you were mired and immersed. In the fires of our honesty, they began to be more quietly conserved. Soon you screaming what you needed at me silently, but I required words. Then she grew a second breath, entirely. Defend against intensity that I began to shed. She divided me to reside behind the first. It was just it. And then the jealousy of play was held at bay and only very mildly occurred. In exchange for the access to glory and safety I deserved. Small price to pay, and one that was entirely worth. But as she changed me to be stronger, no longer a requirement of hers. And that distant urge got twisted and bitterness and violence surged. Now lately all that safety we created was quietly reversed. Now the only thing we share that still inspires me, well, it only works when I insert first.
那个人有点冷，加衣服呢。
Brandon, you up? Brandon, you're up.
Which one?
Believe. The only one we know. But I love that one. It just hit home.
A terror is more certain than all the rare, desirable pop songs I know. That even now, when all of my myths have become and walk around in black shiny galoshes and carry dirty laundry to and fro, and read great books and don't know criminals intimately, and publish fat books of the month and have wifeys that are lousy in bed, and never realize how bad my writing is because I am poor and I symbolize myself. A certain desirable is more terror to me than all that's rare. How come they don't give an academic award to all the movie stars that die? They're still acting, ain't they? Even if they are dead, it should not be held against them. After all, they still have the public on their side. How would you like to be a dead movie star and have people sitting on your grave? A rare me is more desirable, is more certain than desirable. That's all the terror there are. That's all the line breaks are really weird. There are too many basketball players in this world and too much progress in the burial industry. Let's have old-fashioned funerals and give and borrow and wet handkerchiefs and sneak out to the drinks and help load the guy into the wagon and feel sad and make a date with the widow and believe we don't see all the people sinking into the subways, going to basketball games and designing babysitters at Madison Square Garden. A certain me is desirable. What is so rare is air in a poem. Why can't I write a foreign movie like all the other boys my age? I confess to all of the crimes committed during the month of April, but not to save my own neck, which is adjustable, and telescopes into the any size noose. I'm doing it to save Gertrude Stein's reputation, who is secretly flying old model airplanes for the Underground Railroad Stern Gang of Oz, and is the favorite of all favorite in all the bouts, not officially opened yet. Holland Tunnel is the one who writes untrue phone numbers. A desirable poem is more rare than rare, and terror is certain. Who wants to be a poet and work a 24-hour shift? They never ask you first. Who wants to listen to the Radiator play string quartets all night? I want to be allowed not to be. Suppose a man wants to swing on the kiddie swings. Should people be allowed to stab him with queer looks and drag him off the bed? And it's no fun on top of a lady when her hair is full of shiny little machines and your ass reflected in that television screen. Who wants to be a poet if you fuck on TV and all those cowboys watching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I
we gotta post Peter Bullen. Can you tape it and I'll post Peter Bullen?
We got you. I pulled up one for Anthony. Lucas has to do one more. I got one more.
Oh, we gotta make it to midnight.
You got to do a song, and then we're all good.
Then we're good.
And 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we're gonna post this to Peter Bullen.
I'm in the wind. Listen as I pass, dislodging your hat, ruining your umbrella. What is wind really? Is it atmosphere? Speed? Is it air pressure? I spent an afternoon watching dudes with board sails and skateboards on a now disappeared parking lot in the Presidio. They either weren't that good at what they were doing or were inventing the sport, or both. Probably both. They were at distance, so I imagine they were ants trying to learn to fly. But then remembered there were flying ants. But I'm not sure if flying ants were really ants or were different bugs that were just called that. Either way, the ants trying to fly were really just skateboarders with board sails, and neither the ants nor the skateboarders seemed to get anywhere. They never wrote down who was the first person to decide that wind could move boats, could move mills. It occurred to people before it occurred to people to write everything down. Why do we write everything down? I want to live on the wind. It's such a shame that jellyfish never learned to fly. I guess they wouldn't still be jellyfish. I guess they would be jelly birds, or more appropriately, jelly balloons. Living balloons popping and refilling due to some branch of evolution that never happened. Floating jellyfish balloon birds who live on pollen, and all the plants are much taller. Their flowers reach into the sky, designed to deposit their seeds onto the jelly blimp birds that I guess gird the earth. Because everything grows into everything else. Whales dissolve on the ocean floor into teeming metropolises of things that eat dead things. Though in this context, it's dead things. And I wonder if I'm honored to be part of this living stream that has proven to be so genetically clever, yet not clever enough to make jellyfish fly. Of course, dinosaurs learned to fly. And if you were a gambler millions of years ago, you might not have taken that bet. We are drops in that ocean of life, running through a river of time. I can catch the wind and fly away from that fate, sailing like a jelly blimp bird should, away from the fates of people. But is it better to adhere to the fate of man, that ignoble thing that invented nobility? People flew much later than dinosaurs, in horrid contraptions that somehow get across a continent from a morning into an evening. Why do we write everything down? What does that serve? Does it serve anything?
What do we serve? Ourselves or each other? Do we serve life itself or humanity? Or do we serve a tennis ball to have fate smack it back at us? What is the wind? If not, to be sure, an impossibly imprecise metaphor. Do I want to be in the wind because I want to disappear? Or do I want to be in the wind so I can knock off your hat and then disappear? Do I ask too many questions? Jellyfish don't ask questions, and neither do ants. But neither of them learn to fly. I think, to be honest though, neither did I. God, it's cold.
啊，这朗诵的什么水母，什么不会飞什么呀？说什么恐龙飞，恐龙比人飞得快啊？怎么着？听不那么太懂啊？这是个诗歌。
Everything just rocks. Because it's too cold. I know. It's open your fingers. Dark. Okay. On yardbird corners of embryonic hopes, drowned in a heroin tear. On yardbird corners of marker flights to sound, filled pockets in space. On narrow corners of stripped brains and desperate electrosurgeons. On alcohol corners of pointless discussion and historical hangovers. On television corners of cornflakes and Rockwell's impotent America. On university corners of tailored intellect and Greek letter openers. On military corners of megaphone depths and universal anesthesia. Pardon me. On religious corners of theological limericks and on radio corners of century-long records and static events, on advertising corners of filter-tipped ice cream and instants, on teenage corners of comic book seduction and corrupted guitars, on political corners of swamp tangents and personal lives, picture corners of classy and other symbols, on intellectual corners of controversial therapy and analyzed fear, on newspaper corners of sexy headlines and scholarly comics, on love-divided corners of die now, pay later mortuaries, on philosophical corners of semantic desperados and idea mongers, on middle-class corners, private school puberty, middle-class corners of middle school puberty and anatomical revolts, on ultra-rare
It's the website, not me. It's the website.
On lonely poet corners of low-lying leaves, and I can't read that last thing because of this ad. Compliments of Bob Kaufman.
Yeah.
It's that website.
All right.
Hey, sing
You
for
guys
us.
fucking stay here and
Oh, Lucas got to do a poem. Lucas has to do a poem.
Yeah, it's that website's trash, huh?
I know, these ads keep popping up.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to fucking read this.
但是网络的故障，网络的问题就读不了那一段了。网络
Just share the same feet. What about my heroes and what power do they hold? What about my demons and the symmetry in their shadows? I wish I could use my faith like a scaffold. When I got a vacancy in God's place, like I'm building houses out of sandcastles, I shouldn't have bitten the apple. But I guess that's what it takes to turn gardens into temples. You know, sometimes I wish life was simple. Bartender, serve me a lobotomy, make it a triple. Maybe then I could find love outside the thirst of an individual. Maybe then I could learn to show my dimples. Maybe get less caught up in the cadence of my syllables. How much of my cowardice is a product of my principles? My chest that's been hurting's got me feeling that all affection is self-serving, like that ice cream sundae. I haven't had anything to eat since last Thursday, finding nourishment in my wordplay. But maybe I should save my breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paige, you got something in the can?
Already?
Yeah.
It's your turn,
It's your
baby.
turn, buddy. I'm like, I didn't want to do the trombone, but I'm going to have to, because it's the only thing that's going to take up the time.
Down to the last 9 minutes, yo.
感谢魏女士诗朗诵吧。
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole song.
Very good.
Anybody got anything? We got a little time. Yeah.
We got 8 minutes. Nice. 2 poems to fill that up.
还有8分钟。啊，刚才这位女士唱一首歌，这位先生朗诵诗，poem P-O-E-M。他在用手机在查。
I know these feelings may overlap with use, become confused and conflated, whether rude or held sacred, overused until faded or frugally traded. Maybe connection and pain are just immutably mated. We refuse to see the truth until we're suitably jaded. When we're so used to these cycles of abuse we've created, we may just never choose to escape it. And all the drama we've created has been hugely inflated. Maybe the emperor always knew he was named.
这个歌词听不太清，听不太清楚。啊，马上就要结束了，有点冷现在。嗯。
Are you ready?
Let it rip.
Let it rip, baby.
All right.
You better let it rip.
I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. You know?
Oh,
We
yeah.
got something.
Motherfucker. Rochambeau like bitches. It's cold to feel like that.
Found out today, this book has no more free pages.
Yeah.
Hey,
congratulations.
Poetry notebook. It's done. I mean, a lot of what's in there is bullshit, not poetry, but it's still taken up.
That's part of the process.
All right, we'll do the thing. I didn't want to do the thing, but we have to do the thing.
Do the thing.
I missed the train today. I missed the train to Tripoli in tattered clothes with a girl crafted of curtains on rails made of saltwater nails ran the soft glow of a night sky conductor. Roaring ahead toward the shift switch sunrise, I have missed trains before. Just the melting of hot rails congealing with the coastline green, a place where the sun vaporizes plant life with holy fire. I've always hated the heat in California. It sits inside your skin for days, spreading patience across vast valleys. Such strenuous circumstance stresses the need for cold and solitary places far away. Far away from the sun, we can dance on exoplanets for days in the chilled exotic rain. We must exit alone. We cannot by train. We must earn our tickets of bliss. Fight until we bleed with our hearts, not our fists, and dive. Head first into the dimming horizon, we'll arrive on rails made from starlight. So the darkness is not the crippling night, and gain our path to paradise from the port of parasites where we feed. Ravenously unpulpy discontent, look forward to a quiet death until we awaken, illuminated in the morning light. There is no safe passage over the sea, no still ship to ferry your dreams to the faraway shores of the deadly serene. Our path to redemption has been held by haggard hands, hanging loosely from train engines taught to destroy all that lies ahead, barreling through walls brick after iron-filled brick, inching across each massive land, racing through each patch of barren space into spaces where we're wandering. But not what we're asking for. Through the brim, we shall fill each pore, come burning some stone, sinking through layers of subway systems, hurling ourselves as deep as we can until we reach the bottom and meet each other there. I haven't gotten there yet, you see. I missed the train today. I'm sure I will again. We've been holding our fare in the lining of our coat sleeves, stitching clovers into our charm closets where we've hung our skeletons from shamrock shackles, teaching them to twist lead and coal from a cauldron of gold. 7 years cost us a mere shard. Spling tongues from yin to yang, love to lust, life to loss. This may be the cost of transmutation. When we forced your fisted wrench to the fragile glass of 7 years of bad luck, becked and brayed. You've been treating those gears as breaking points, gathering a veritable congress of weaponized hand tools, telling yourself it's okay. The mirror is okay. Your eyes are blind, shackled by coins. Your toes have been torn by the clovers they tilled. You've expelled your luck, then tossed the black cat's path. You're succumbing to the weight of the horseshoe hung from your throat. This journey could have needed a cross, a hidden rabbit's foot or monkey's paw, some sense for snake eyes that we can abandon. Call a mulligan on this stroke. We have no horseshoes, no pocket coins, no golden catches, undulating arms, only the remains of a broken mirror, of an empty frame, of a dim hope that clovers may spring again from our calluses until that day we walk out among the glass. There's a reflection of the air-day coastline. Shimmers of a sacrificed sun, and I submerge my toes into the sand, sleep next to clouds of monarchs. From their wings in the evening's water, there's grace.
and raging fire with the lingering smoke waltzing about a cage, ingraining itself into each bar and chain, giving us claustrophobia and such a character, releasing it to the open ocean. So set sail on that old sea of smoke screens, chasing a burning star, deep in our butterfly bones to strike a spark, and ignite the flesh, focusing on final migration into some illusory land of dust and peace. It's all dust and no peace. We've been clawing for the clocks on the horizon, reaching out like moths to flame, forgetting that the closer we come, the quicker we cook. Take a lesson from Icarus for once, so maybe we stop sailing, at least grab a compass, refocus. It was a reflection off the coast of dust and peace, shackling our vision of a proper destination, leaving us wandering and waiting for the crash, the breach upon the reef. Standing stranded, one looks upon the sea, a vast behemoth, stretching out beyond what two eyes can dream, splitting out the mind into a bloody sea.
Woo!
Yeah. Did we make it? I think we made it. All right. Can we just call this midnight?
Yeah.
Midnight.
He put his foot down, did you see? Dad put his foot down.
Fuck yeah, baby. I like our girl.
If any of you are still inclined and have the time off, there is an open mic at Word Cafe.
Where is that?
Oh, right. All the way down
Street.
past the Bayview Opera House. I looked it up on the internet.
Yeah.
刚才那个男的说 ，Can we call this midnight？ 意思说半夜了。挺好。这是老美这边的生活啊，这边就是这边是流浪汉啊，这边挺好，感受了一下他们这种诗歌朗诵会这个一个氛围啊，挺好啊。再见啦，这晚上就是算是锻炼身体吧，溜达，看一下这旧金山这边晚上这些老美都在干什么。好，拜拜。